War. War never changes.
Hey gang, Penguin here. Welcome back to Penguin Plays Fallout 3. And welcome to the capital Wasteland. So whenever people ask about, well, people don't ask, sometimes I just voluntarily describe the world of Fallout 3, I say it's like if what people in the 1950s thought the 21st century was going to look like actually happened. My dad has a lot of magazines with pictures of nuclear-powered cars and things like that. That's what people in the 50s thought the future was going to be. And so what if that world came to pass and then the nuclear Armageddon that everyone in the 50s also feared, the Cold War hysteria, also happened. And then 200 years later, that's this. And the whole, hello, I have all of that. Yeah, so the aesthetic and the idea of that this is the future and this is what the future looks like, those come in handy, and they have no weight. Spiked knuckles, I think, qualifies unarmed. Only weight pound. One of my favorite things about this series is the whole aesthetic of like the 1950s future and yet also post-apocalyptic. Oh yes. So there's an Enclave iBot, and that is Malcolm McDowell as the voice of President John Henry Eden. Whoa! A lot of the physics in this game is really weird. Like I can, you can sort of punch a car around. I feel like I should be saluting. I wish they had like little emotes, like you could high five or wave or something. There's no multiplayer content in this. I look like what... There's a German performance artist whose name I can't for the life of me remember. But he tends to dress up as like what I think Germans imagine American bikers look like. That's sort of what this is. It looks like I'm wearing jeans, but then there's this leather jacket, a riot police helmet, and a bat. Pugilism Illustrated. I'll have that as well. Whoops, wait, did I take it? No. A is take all. Did I get this stuff? Yeah, okay. So this is the town of Springvale, and as near as I can figure, I did a little research. I don't think there really is a town called Springville, Maryland. Assuming this is supposed to be Maryland, or maybe it's supposed to be, shut up, Malcolm McDowell. Maybe this is supposed to be Virginia, but that doesn't seem right either. Hey. No. This is some Broken Steel expansion content. I think I cut from the last episode me saying this is the Game of the Year edition. So we're doing... we're going to do all the expansions. How I'm going to mix editing with... I'll just get away from him. There's some stuff to do in Springvale, but we'll head straight to Megaton, as we would. Still looking for our father, and this is the first place he would go. Holy crap, giant ant. Now that is some pretty impressive engineering at the front gate of the town of Megaton, which they opened for me, even though they'd have no idea who I am, and they never close again for the rest of the game. Let's talk to this guy.
Please help me. I need water.
I'm dying.
Will any water do?
I've been drinking this irradiated shit, and I can't do it. I just throw it up now. I need purified water, please.
Sorry, I don't have any water to give you.
Oh, please. If you find some, please.
Yeah, they're water beggars, I think they're called all over the world. There's Deputy Weld.
Have yourself a nice visit, partner.
This guy up there, his name is Stockholm.
Welcome.
Apparently there is a way to get up there to talk to him.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right. Message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I wish there was something, like a more naive response to the last one. Like, what, you're just clearly not getting this guy's drift. Straight out front. Let's talk about the bomb. Straightforward. I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him.
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
It seems like if you're the sheriff, that would be job one, is keeping track of the outsiders that come into town, especially with a giant gate. I could use some directions around town.
Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find?
Clinic weapons dealer. Bar. How would you even know what a bar is? Renting a bed. How would you know about that either? Let's go with, is there a bar in town?
Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate. Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't fall for his lies. And for God's sake, don't trust the man.
Okay, well, with that ominous warning, where's the nearest general store?
Moira sells all kinds of stuff at her place. Craterside Supply. Take a guess where it is.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What's on your mind?
Let's go with I have to go now.
Have a good one.
There's a Brahmin, the two-headed cattle. Nice little bar. Giant nuclear bomb. Again, this is very 50s style. I think this looks more like, there are two nuclear bombs that were dropped on Japan. One was Fat Man and one was Little Boy. I think this is the Fat Man design. And then Fat Man is also a weapon in the game. Religious nut worshipping. I think there's more background on him later on, so I won't go into it now. Let's meet Moira Brown.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the Wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
I'm playing it a bit more naive in the beginning here. I was like seeing this one, but I've never had the guts to choose it. This outside place is amazing. In the main room, I can't even see the ceiling.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too. That's great for a forward. Open with a joke and all that. Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Armored Vault 101 jumpsuit. Logically, you probably wouldn't. If we restrict role-playing, you'd just be going straight for the, straight for finding your father. But let's play the game, too. What's this book you're working on?
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a Wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
I think Moira Brown's a very polarizing character in the game. People either love her or hate her. I love her. I think she's adorable. She's supposed to be, according to the wiki, she's 26 years old, which, as we established, the Vault Dwellers opened up the vault and sent ambassadors here it's 36 years ago. She wouldn't have been alive, but they did leave one ambassador in town. It didn't say it in the vault records, but it's possible that some vault dwellers took the opportunity to leave the vault when it was open and didn't get back in before it was sealed. That might explain the dwindling population in the vault, too. Sounds like a great idea. I can't wait to help.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
Sort of an extension of the tutorial, I suppose. The food mission is pretty close by.
Well, food
Oops, forgot to
and
read.
medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
After 200 years, you wouldn't expect it. I think the original intent for Fallout 3 was that it would take place within a generation after the bombs dropped, as opposed to Fallout 1 and 2 took place concurrent with this 200 years later. And there are remnants to that. Okay, I'll check the super-duper mart.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine, too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
Wasteland Survival Guide. The Wasteland Survival Guide becomes a joke, and it's not a joke. It essentially becomes real in Fallout New Vegas. It's the survival skill book. There's no survival skill in this game. Back to business. I'm looking for my father, a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Could be the guy I saw at Moriarty's saloon not too long ago. I'd ask there.
Well, let's see what you have for sale.
Absolutely.
When selling things to clear out inventory, start with heavy stuff first. Sell that. Don't need that. Let's hold on to that for sentimental reasons for a while. Still using the bat, damage 8, police baton, and good repair, still only 5, so get rid of those. Spiked knuckles, I'll hold on to that and research their actual purpose. Let's scroll down and see if there's anything we want. I don't need anything in weapons, or at least nothing she has. Oh, stim packs come in handy. That seems to have built up a fair bit of credit. Most of this is just clutter, vendor trash. Ammo, don't need to worry about that if we're playing melee. I think if you're wearing the Vault 101 jumpsuit, people comment on it. That worked out nicely. Trying to do math in my head. Let's call that a day of trading.
Good hunting.
Wanted to ask about... I guess after she gives you the armored suit, you can't ask about it.
Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
So let's head up to Moriarty's and see if he knows anything about Dad.
Away in Adam's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance.
Kinda tricky finding your way around Megaton sometimes. The common house. Oh, I'm lost. I picked this up, Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition at the Steam sale. And I think I got it for like $5. I love the Steam sale. Oh, Colin Moriarty. He's the guy we're looking for.
Colin Moriarty. Always pleased to see a new face. But I'm afraid you've had the misfortune to catch me, well, out of me element. I'm the owner and proprietor of Moriarty's, you see. The saloon? But please, see for yourself. Come by for a drink or 12. You and I, oh, we're going to be fast friends. Fast friends.
Faith in the Pagoda. Top of the morning to you. Haven't heard about Galaxy News Radio yet. How would you know to ask? This game is, I think, over 10 years old. But yeah, some of the dialogue branching is weird, where you have an option to ask about something even though you'd have no reason to know about it. Straight to the point. I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
My God, it's you. The little baby boy all grown up. Persistent little bastard, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
You already know that the vault has not been sealed for 200 years. And it would also... I think you would have reason to question... Or at least you wouldn't say as a statement of fact that you were born in the vault. So let's just go with... I wish there was another option of like, oh, so it's true I wasn't born in the vault. Look, I just want to find my dad. Do you know where he is?
You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable.
Clearly he's untrustworthy. Let's lie and see how generous he is. I don't have 100 caps.
All right, kid. Let me help you out. You know, for all time's sake. If you don't have the cops to pay for the information, then maybe you could do a little favor for me.
How do you know it's dirty work? You just met the guy. Sure, anything for the information.
Eager, eh? Good. I like that. It's nice to have a doer in this shithole of a town for a change. This junky bitch named Silver borrowed quite a few caps from me. Claimed she could start funneling Jet and Psycho to me for a good price. Problem is, she scrammed with the loot and set herself up in Springvale so she can inject herself into a stupor. Get the caps she owes me and they're yours. Yours to pay me with, anyway.
Alright.
Don't let me keep you.
Let's do a little strong arm work. Yeah, he's got like a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeves. Actually, can you find cigarettes in this game? Oh no, you can. That's right. Alright. Back to... Ooh, traders. Oh, it's Doc Hoff.
Ah, welcome, weary traveler. You look like a traveler in need of relaxation and the finest of chemical assistance. Well, wander no more, my good friend, for I am Doc Hoff, procurer of the finest of medical goods and chemical assistance. Now, how may I help you?
Let's see what he's got.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
You can get into some pretty in-depth hello. The Nuka grenade. That's some quality firepower. I didn't know or had forgotten that he has that schematic for sale, but I can't afford it right now. Okay, let's sell off what Kenzo acquired. He's got food, too.
Another satisfied customer?
I have to go now.
Cheers, pal. Watch yourself out there.
Megaton. Enjoy your
So
stay.
there's a few of these traveling merchants, and they travel on a fixed route. So they all stop here at other towns. Let's check on the armor situation. Armored vault suit. Small weapons and energy weapons don't want. DRF-12 is nice. Okay, you can't wear glasses and the security helmet. So, you get no other benefits from the glasses. So, let's keep with the helmet. The regular jumpsuit. So, all I'm getting here is melee weapons plus 5. Let's go with the increased armor. Whoa. That is laser fire. So the merchant's shooting at, it looks like. That is a raider.
Outcasts are just as dangerous, even more so in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls?
Can't you see that he's dead?
The radiating ghouls of Underworld.
Trying to take credit for my kill. Chinese pistol. Yeah, sure enough, there's a pack of cigarettes. Value 10 for half a pound. That's good money for weight ratio. Arclight helmet. Interesting.
Not for long, sweet America. Not for long.
Nothing I can repair that with. Just for fun, let's take a look at that look. Interesting. Might hang on to that. Oh, there's a sinister phrase. I'm guessing we're looking for a house that is not a bombed-out ruin. Here's a house with a door and walls.
Who the hell are you?
Ah!
Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
Yes, and he says you owe him some caps.
That bastard. He's a liar. He just wants me dead. Those caps are all mine. I earned them.
47% speech check. I'm thinking if it's less than 50%, it's not worth a try. Slow down and tell me your side of the story.
Look, I used to work for that slob, doing, favors for guys. Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving. I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place.
You know what? Keep your caps and I'll tell Moriarty you're gone.
You'd do that for me? I can't believe it. You hardly even know me. Thanks, kid. You watch yourself out there.
I've gained karma. And karma affects how people react to you.
The answer is really quite simple.
When stuff is red, you're stealing it to steal it. Look, there is some Jet here. Maybe she is a junkie. And there's some Psycho.
We put our trust, our faith.
Why, I gotta go being a nice guy. So... there's Springvale Elementary. I think... I'll check that out. Letter from Vault Tech. Data... no. Letter from Vault Tech. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Gomez, congratulations on your family's recent inclusion in the Vault 101 community. And there were people named Gomez in the Vault 101. Officer Gomez let us go last episode. That's a nice touch.
Until next time, this is John Henry Eaton signing off.